And you're a song guy, obviously. You had just one of my favorite shows ever, your songwriting series that you did. For how many years did you do that?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years, right over here where the Great American Country is right now. And they got the same studio.
And I had the honor of being on that show with Rafe and Deborah. We'd written, I think, Only in It for the Love for John Conley at the time.
Yeah.
And gosh, that was like 30 years ago, right?
It was 30 years ago, and you had a song that I really wanted to record, but I think a group wound up doing it, and I can't think of the name of it now.
Maybe "Baby When Your Heart Breaks Down."
No, that's not it.
Wasn't it?
But good song.
Modern Day Romance.
Oh, did you write that?
Dirt Band did that.
Yeah, well, I think the Dirt Band did the one I'm talking about.
Well, do you have any? God, after all those people you talk to, and you're just so good at visiting. I mean, you put everybody at ease, and that's what made that show so good. Any real highlights of people that you talked to that maybe things happened that you weren't expecting, or?
Oh yeah, a lot of them. To start with, you know, I'd love to hang out with songwriters. They've always been the people that I actually hung out with. I never was drawn to hanging out with big stars. Even though I lived in Hollywood, I wasn't drawn to that. I always hung out with, as we were talking earlier, you know, Harlan and Wynn and Hank and just all great songwriters, because their songwriters are very entertaining and they're extremely bright. And I decided to do a songwriter show for the sole purpose of getting all my friends to come in and sit down for one whole day and talk to me and visit. And that's exactly what it was. I mean, Willie came in and we got to visit for a whole day and rehash and catch up on what's been happening. Because when I lived in L.A., Willie, him and Shirley were in love then. They came out and moved in with me for about a month or two. And
how was that?
Great. It came at a time when I was heating up. I was on the road most of the time. And Willie and Shirley and their little dog just spent time in their love nest, being in love. And so it was great. And
that's not a lot of info there, Bobby.
Well, to go back a little farther, at the time Shirley was married to Biff Kiley, and her and Willie did an album together and fell in love. And Willie booked a fake tour, and they hit the road, but they came straight to my house and hid out is what they were doing. So is that enough?
That's better.